Easyjet is the UK's largest airline, and with this budget carrier operating more and more routes to unique holiday destinations, in this week's video we are going to fly on Easyjet to find out if they are worth your money in 2026.
And that's why we're at Rovaniemi Airport in Finnish Lapland to take Easyjet on a brand new route from here in Finnish Lapland over to Edinburgh in Scotland to find out just how good Easyjet are in 2026. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Let's go.
We arrive early morning into a cold Rovaniemi Airport.
Okay, that's us in a very, very nice and quiet terminal here in Rovaniemi. Of course, being Easyjet, we don't need to go and check in or anything like that. We've got an online boarding pass and we don't have any bags for the bag drop. And it doesn't look like the bag drop's even open yet. There isn't check-in open for any flight. There are two flights leaving before our flight, so we're quite early on in the day. There's a flight leaving to Helsinki and a flight leaving to Tromsø, both on Finnair. Which I didn't know this, a flight from Rovaniemi to Tromsø. Finnair actually run a 321, so I don't know if they're filling that plane. That's quite a northern route for a 321. But the main reason I'm wanting to do Easyjet again as an update, I do these little updates at the start of the year with a lot of budget airlines to see how they are compared to last year. But the reason I want to do Easyjet from Rovaniemi is it's a new route to Scotland, so obviously me being Scottish, I want to show it off a bit. But this is a crucial thing. Budget airlines, over the 2025, they've been putting on a lot more unique routes, I've noticed. So it's going to be good this year to try some of the more unique routes that Ryanair, Easyjet and Wizz Air are doing. So going to have some good adventures in 2026, I think. But anyway, let's go get through security and get a coffee because it is really early and I need one.
After waiting a while, the Easyjet bag drop opened for the Gatwick, Manchester and Edinburgh flights. So at this point, I decided to head straight through security.
Now that we are through security in this very small terminal, let's go get ourselves a coffee. I love that they've got a miniature duty free. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go get coffee. There, can I get a coffee, please? Yeah. That's great, thank you. Okay, got my coffee. It is just I think it's just a filter coffee, but for the morning, when you haven't had any coffee today, or much coffee, I had one at the hotel before coming out, but yeah, this is actually quite strong, it's really nice. Our plane's on its way from Edinburgh. It should be landing any time now. It's A320 Easyjet, obviously, as that's where we're flying. But yeah. Should be a good Easyjet flight. I have noticed, as I was saying before, I have noticed that budget airlines are starting to do a lot more unique routes. So this year we might be on quite a few more budget airline flights, which will be good. But it's interesting. I don't know why they're doing it all of a sudden. We need to see. But it's really good that Scotland has a direct link to Lapland now. I think Jet2 used to do a route. Might have just been a charter with a package holiday, but this I know is one of the first in a long time scheduled direct routes to Lapland. So it is very good.
The airport here in Rovaniemi serves a lot of destinations, but most routes here are seasonal, with only 4 routes operating year-round.
Coffee's been had. It is a very small terminal, this one. I do like it, but yeah, let's go get through the border now and get on the flight over to Edinburgh. The plane's not landed yet, but it's going to pretty soon, so let's go through the border. Okay, we're through the border now. This area, as you can see, is very, very small, very quiet. Half of it is actually shut, and cafe's shut, so it's a good thing we got a coffee before coming through. Flight should be landing pretty soon, and I think it's just going to be from gate 3 here. So I think that's going to be us. I think we're the only flight here, to be honest. All the rest are leaving for the EU, so oh well. Be on Easyjet over to Edinburgh pretty soon. Here we are then, getting on Easyjet A320 over to Edinburgh. Let's go.
Getting on board the Easyjet A320, the seating is in an all-economy 3-3 setup.
Here we are then on board Easyjet's A320. The seat itself is very nice. They got the new style of seats, not the old one with the huge amount of padding, but these ones are still very, very comfortable. There's no recline in the seats, obviously it's a budget airline. I'll just show you the legroom and the tray table situation. As you can see, you've got a decent sized tray table, seat back pocket, and the legroom itself is not too bad at all. Yeah, I cannot complain about this. For a 3-hour flight over to Edinburgh, should be pretty good. We'll get something on board once we take off, coffee or meal or something. Pretty hungry, to be honest. Yeah, we'll be on our way to Edinburgh.
And once everyone was settled, we were pushed back from the stand and began to taxi our way out to the runway as the crew performed a safety demonstration. Taking off out of Rovaniemi in Finnish Lapland, we begin our 3-hour flight over to Edinburgh in Scotland.
Okay then, we have taken off out of Rovaniemi Airport. Flight time to Edinburgh should be about 4 hours 50 minutes, they say. It's about a 3-hour flight overall. The crew's just about to start the buy on board service, so we'll see what we get when they come round. The views out the window, as you saw, are just stunning. The light this morning is just amazing. Not a full flight, pretty empty flight, about half full. So yeah, should be a good flight over to Edinburgh.
Once in the cruise and passing into Swedish airspace, the crew came around with the buy on board service. I decided on the £9.50 meal deal.
The crew has just come around with the buy on board service. I have got myself a cheese and ham toastie, some Pringles, and of course, a coffee, which is very nice. I'm so glad that Easyjet offer the Costa coffee. Is so good that they've got that on here now. I know they've had it on for a while, but I just love it so much. Anyway, I'm gonna get this demolished and then maybe get a little kip. Probably be another drink service later, so might get something a bit later before we land. So yeah, pretty good flight so far. Cannot complain at all.
Just quickly, if you're liking this video, then why not go ahead and subscribe to stay up to date with all my travels. And don't forget to hit that bell icon.
Okay then, so here we are on Easyjet's A320 bathroom in economy class. I was about to say economy class. It's budget airline. There is only economy class. But yeah, here is the bathroom. It is very orange, as is everything with Easyjet, but it's clean enough. There's enough space. Yeah, there's not much else to say about it, to be honest. Yeah, it's a bathroom. Don't know what else to say. I'm no expert on bathrooms. So yeah, it is clean enough. What more could you ask for? Anyway, let's get back to our seat.
Over Norway, the cloud cover did start to obscure any views out of the window.
So the crew have just come around with another drink and snack service. I didn't really want anything else. Could have had another coffee, but gonna get one when I land into Edinburgh from my bus back up to Aberdeen. So I just got myself a bottle of water. So yeah, not long until we're landing into Edinburgh now. It's about an hour left of the flight. There's a lot of cloud cover out at the moment, as you saw. So yeah, it's been a pretty good flight. Can I recommend Easyjet in 2026? Absolutely. Still one of my favourite airlines. Can't complain at all. But anyway, shortly be on the ground in Edinburgh.
Approaching the coast of Scotland, the clouds did start to clear as we passed over my home city of Aberdeen. If you've made it this far into the video, then why not consider becoming a YouTube channel member or Patreon? It all goes into making videos like this one, plus you'll be getting access to some exclusive content.
We have just begun our descent now into Edinburgh. We're currently over at Aberdeen. As you can see, the weather outside isn't looking too bad, but apparently it's 1 degree on the ground, so it's not much more warmer here than it was in Rovaniemi. But yeah, it's been a very good flight so far. Should be on the ground in about 20 minutes, they say. So, yeah, get onto the ground in Edinburgh, and then I've got a bus home. But yeah, it's been a good flight so far. I will tell you my final thoughts of budget flying in 2026 once we land, though. I'll also tell you the price of this flight, because this is a very unique one going out of Edinburgh. The prices vary. I'll tell you once we get on the ground.
Landing into Edinburgh, that concludes our flight on Easyjet. If you want to know what this flight cost me, with all the extras like the meal deal and the seat selection, this flight cost me in total £59.
Great, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Making my way through Edinburgh Airport, what can I say? On the whole, Easyjet is a budget airline that I think strikes a good balance between cost savings, and I can definitely see why the Easyjet holiday branch of the company is one of the fastest growing package holiday providers in the UK.
And there we have it, people. Easyjet from Rovaniemi to Edinburgh. What did you make of that? Personally, I thought it was a really good flight, and I can still wholly recommend Easyjet in 2026. But what did you make of this video, and what did you make of Easyjet? Let me know down below. But anyway, people, if you like this video, you should check out this video here. And as always, people, we will see you all in the next one.